Hello guys, happy Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. For some of you, it probably feels like just another day on the weekend because you're still at home. So that's kind of boring, but I hope you made the best of it. Because remember we talked about in the first week of, making the best out of your certain circumstance, because there's always good that could come out of bad circumstances. Just remember, you can't always control your circumstances, but you can always control how you react to them. So if you're feeling bored, if you're feeling unhappy, if you're feeling unsettled, if you're feeling anxious and you want to get out, you want to go back to school, you want to go back to the gym, just remember, you can't control that, but what you can control is your behavior while you're at home. Make the best of it. If you're bored, be unbored. If you're unhappy, be happy. If you feel like you're losing your strength, your flexibility, your basics, get to work. You can do all that stuff at home, and the skills will always be there. I promise, your skills will always be there. They're not gonna go away. Ask any retired gymnast. The skills don't go away. The strength goes away. The flexibility goes away. And those are things that you can do at home, okay? So that's just a reminder. Also, the reminder of self-discipline. Make sure you do the things you should do even when you don't what? Someone put it in the chat. Even when you don't want to. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the absolute most important traits you can have as a human being. The most important trait you could have as a child. The most important trait you could have as a brother, a sister, a friend. The most important trait you could have as a mother, a father, a husband, a wife, a gymnast. What is it? What is the most important trait? You can be fast, you can be strong, you can be funny, you can be talented, you can be good looking, you can be smart, you can have the best grades, you can have the best scores when you go to the competitions, you can get all the first place gold medals. Which one's most important? Which one's most important? Oh, my buddy's driving around the parking lot with my favorite music. Not. Okay. So, which trait is most important? And the answer is none of those things I said. The most important trait you can possibly have is not your looks, it's not your wit, not how funny you are, not how talented you are, it's your good character. It's your good character, because having good character can get you anything you want. And what is good character? It's not any of the things I mentioned before. It's not having good grades, it's not being smart, it's not being talented. Good character is having the ability to be honest. That means telling the truth. Being an honest person. Not brutally honest, like you don't look good today. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying when you are asked questions, you answer honestly. Because if you're not an honest person, you can't be trusted. And if you can't be trusted, you get no opportunities in life. And what's the next one? Having integrity. What's the difference between honesty and integrity? Well, if honesty is the ability to tell the truth, then integrity is the ability to stay true to your words. So if you say, Coach Zander, can you take this and bring it over there? And so I say, yes, I will take this and bring it over there. And then once you give me that thing, I don't do it. That's having no integrity. But having integrity means I say, yes, I will do it, and then I actually go do it. That's integrity. So we'll talk more about integrity this week, but let's finish off the traits of having good character. The next one is decency, being a nice person. Decent. Oh, who's that? It's Nick. You can't be in here. Get out of here. Yeah. See, that's not being decent. No, just kidding. Okay. Being decent, a decent person, being nice to people. Okay? Being nice to yourself, having good self-esteem in a way, not wanting to be your own bully, but also not being bullies to other people, being a good person, not using foul language. Don't say inappropriate things and inappropriate words. That's being decent. And the last one is humility, being a humble person. You don't brag, you don't boast about yourself. You are humble through gratitude, through respect, and through modesty. Okay? So there it is. Remember those things: honesty, integrity, decency, and humility. Those are the 4 character traits that all encompass good character. And that good character is the most important thing you can have. Way more important than, don't chase things that are not important. If you're constantly chasing to be the funniest person in the class, the funniest person in the room, the funniest girl on the team, the funniest boy on the team. That's not a good thing to chase. If you are funny, good for you. And I like funny people. If you want to be the most talented, don't try to be the most talented person. Try to be the best person you can possibly be through the character traits we talked about. Honesty, integrity, decency, and humility. Now let's talk about integrity for a second. And let's relate exactly what we're doing right now at home in regards to our gymnastics. You made the promise that you are going to work hard here at Gymnastics USA. You made that promise to me. You made that promise to your actual direct coach. You made that promise to your parents. Maybe even other people in your family, like your brothers and your sisters and your grandparents. You made that promise you're gonna work hard. You made that promise that you're gonna have positive thinking when you go to practice, when you train. And you're not gonna cry at competitions if you get a bad score, or if you fall, or if you get a bad placement. You're gonna stay positive. You made that promise. You made that promise that you're gonna be individually reliant. You're gonna focus on things that you can control. And you're gonna take responsibility, take ownership, and be self-disciplined. That's being individually reliant. You don't need somebody constantly pushing you to do it. So you made those promises, and you know why I know you made that promise? Because you signed it on that wall over there. You signed your name. Type in the chat if you signed the name. Okay, so now you have to have integrity. Now that you made the promise of positive thinking, hard work, and individual reliance, you have to have the integrity to keep that. And you are being tested right now, like we talked about in the first week. You're being tested if you can continue to deliver on that promise and hold your integrity. And that's why good character is the most important characteristic you could have. Because if you have that integrity, if you stick to that promise, you will come back to practice stronger. You will come back to practice more flexible. You will come back to practice with something you didn't have before. Maybe your kicks are low. Maybe your left split is poor. Maybe you're not good at planches or press handstands or handstand holds. Those are the things you can control right now, and those are the things you can improve on, and that's how you deliver on having integrity. Integrity. That's one of the 4 components of having good character. So do that. Do that today. Listen to your parents. Be a good person. Be honest. Be humble. Work hard. Have integrity. And have a good rest of your day. And stay happy, everyone.